Hey everyone, Eric Lima here. You're watching my YouTube show in which my sentimental thoughts come from my heart, also where my mental oddball shenanigans come from my brain. It's EML77 TV. You're watching episode 604, May the 11th, 2020. We are about 1 week away from the governor plan to open everything, where everything is supposed to open back up. We will see if that will happen. Just be patient, and if we have to, if he has to extend it, that's fine too. And we're also 20 days away from the return of Pressure Luck, the second season on ABC. Can't wait to see that. I'm really excited. But it is a sad day because I just found Ben Stiller, legendary actor Ben Stiller, confirmed on his Twitter that his father, another legendary actor, Jerry Stiller, has passed away at the age of 92. My condolences go to him and Ann Mira and the Stiller family as well. Condolences and prayers go out to them. Jerry Stiller, a legendary actor on Seinfeld, definitely as Frank Costanza, which is so funny. Oh, he's got that scrape on his head, and claims to invent Festivus, which I think is really funny. Also, and everybody's forgotten about, everybody's talking about Jay Buhner of the Mariners, great baseball player for them. He used to be in the Yankee system, and I remember Frank Costanza being upset with George Steinbrenner. Why did he trade Jay Buhner? That was funny. But I think everybody's forgotten about the argument between him and Frank Costanza and Kramer with the bro and man Zier part. I forget. I forget. Y'all forgetting about that part, too. I noticed a lot of deaths have been happening also. Not because of the thing, but anyways, not just because of the thing, I know Roy Horns died of the virus, but, you have him, little Richard passed away, natural causes, as well as Jerry Stiller. They were all passed away. There's also a lot of lesser-known celebrities, a record producer, a singer, by the name of Betty Wright, also passed away. So my condolences and prayers go out to them as well and their families, too. The reason why I'm wearing my hat, because my hair is a little out of control during this whole craziness that's been going on. Yeah, so 2020, off to a roaring start, yes! As you know, I'm trying to be sarcastic here. It's like, yeah. So, that's something else. That's something else. I gotta tell you, we're 1 week away from the governor planning to open everything back up, so it's gonna be maybe the last week of SDIQ. I don't know. We'll find out for sure. I really don't know if that's gonna be the case or not, and will it be extended again? We'll see. I know the Portuguese feast has been canceled this year. For the first time, it's over 105-year history since its inception here in New Bedford that the Portuguese feast, the Feast of the Blessed Sacrament, has been canceled. And, I admit I was not very, very happy about that. But at the same time, though, it's amazing that the WEML-TV Festival is still going forward. Despite the fact that it has, I think the reason being that nobody's complained about the festival, not being canceled as much, and here's my theory on this. It has not been as popular as it once was, and even though Mike Sylvia is trying to do, the new president of the WEML-TV Festival, is trying to do whatever it takes to get it back to its former glory. It is not. No, I'm still going to the festival despite the popularity waning for it. But the fact of the matter is, because everybody was talking negative about it a lot of times, was with the brawl that happened in 2006, 2007, I believe. And I think ever since that day, I think it soured a lot of people's taste for the WEML-TV Festival. It soured a lot of people's attitudes towards it, especially the neighbors that surround Buttonwood Park. And that's another thing, until the festival has gotten to a little bit of a backlash ever since that, brawl has happened. And it got worse and worse and worse until 2014, where they say it was going to be canceled, and I was not very happy about it. That's why I got the petition out to say, hey, let's bring it back. And it worked in a way because the police union felt very, very bad because they felt like they were responsible, which, I respect that. Respect them, taking it into their hands and say, listen, we'll give something for the kids to do. So they made it a family fun festival, more scaled down version of the WEML-TV festival. But then when the police union decided to back out again because of the strike and everything else, that almost canceled the festival again. And Mike Sylvia said, that's it, I've had enough. I'm going to take over, and I'm going to become president of the festival. And I was told about this. I was like, okay. I became friends with him. And I was assuming that the festival would be canceled after hearing about the feast. So I decided, well, to honor those dates, I will put in the Big League Slugger baseball for the PlayStation 2. I'll have a South Coast Festival Cup Championship. I was going to call it the Festivus Cup Championship, just to honor Jerry Stiller as well. I think I may want to do that as well. I may change the name to the South Coast Festivus Cup. That'll be something to behold. And call it the Festivus Cup. Happy Festivus to the rest of us, because Festivus don't have to be celebrated on Christmas or Hanukkah. Just celebrate it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I may want to do that. So in honor of Jerry Stiller, to honor Jerry Stiller. So that'd be really totally awesome if we do that. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Anywho, let's see what else. So we'll see what happens. I know this year we're supposed to have a WEML-TV Festival Cup, WEML-TV Festival Championship belt that will be announced for Showcase Pro Wrestling. We'll see what happens because, like I say, a lot of people don't want to take any chances or anything like that. The former president said the city canceled the festival, but nobody's informed Mike Sylvia about it as of yet. So, but I don't know if it is or not. So that's still up in the festival's future is still up in the air. We're still 2 months out of it. So we'll find out when we'll find out the status of it down the road. I know, like I said, a lot of people are assuming with the feast being canceled, the WEML-TV festival would be inevitable and not far behind. And like I said, we don't want to take any chances and all that good stuff. And I know we want people to be safe and all that. And I love going to the Portuguese feast. I love going to the WEML-TV festival. But if the WEML-TV festival does get canceled, it's going to probably be the worst summer of the history of New Bedford, and that will not be very good for New Bedford. I mean, we already had a lot of crime happening as well, and just a lot of people taking advantage of this pandemic, and just that's the problem. If I said I didn't want to talk about it, but here's the downside, because a lot of crime is going to happen because a lot of the cops are going to be very occupied or afraid to get out or something like that. I'm hoping that's not the case, because I like to see the city cleaned up of crime, and which is not that easy to do. And listen, my pastor is involved in the church council, involved in the police unit, so as a chaplain and all that. And I'm praying that that if things do happen, I hope it is our city needs some healing and needs some help, definitely. Not just our city, our country, and everything else. And it isn't, life's too short. We got a lot of people dying and all that, but life's too short to live in fear for the rest of our lives. Just, we need to have some fun, and we need fun back. We need to bring the fun back. Justin Timberlake talks about bringing sexy back. Why don't we bring fun back? That's when we need to bring fun back. It isn't easy trying to stay in your home and have to put up with your loved ones, and then you get into an argument with them. What are you going to do? And I love my family. Don't get me wrong. My father and my mother are totally awesome. My stepmother, totally awesome. My siblings are awesome. But sometimes, you want to yank your hair out sometimes, and just, life has not been very easy, these past 5 months, these past couple of months, 1.5 months, and just, I went a whole month without working, which is something, and the funny part is when I file for unemployment, I make more, like I said, I make more money in unemployment than I do actually working. So it's like, okay, I don't know. I've always, I'm always, you think about a lot of things and you just consider, what's going on and everything else. And, I try to do, follow the law, respect the law. It's not, I'm not being sheep or anything. It's just called respect. And, something that, it's a foreign concept around here. And that's a problem too. But yeah, I'm frustrated a little bit. Hey, we need to get back. We need to get back to normal. We need to have some fun and all that. But there's something going. People are saying one thing and they're saying another thing. It's like and like a lot of people have gone crazy. A lot of people have gone crazy, and just it isn't easy. It isn't easy, and I'm sure it's I don't know what to say. So we need to bring fun back somehow, and we need to bring fun back, and we need to bring just let me straighten out this hat here. We need to bring fun back. We need to bring I don't want to say normality, because I know things won't be the same after this, but we just need something, just to get our minds right, get our minds on, not worry about this crazy thing anymore. Just, I don't know. I'm a little bit frustrated. I mean, we had some wrestling, and which is very unique in a way. Last night, Money in the Bank was, like I said, it was totally crazy. I had a lot of fun watching it. It was a fun event. Especially the matchup, the Money in the Bank, I thought was a lot of great moments, funny moments, and there a lot of funny moments, a lot of innovative. It's crazy. So it's something that Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio supposedly getting tossed off the roof, and AJ Styles lets that Money in the Bank briefcase slip through his fingers, literally, after Elias clobbers King Corbin in the back with the guitar. That caused a little domino effect, and Dana Brooks slipping and falling in a wet floor, getting her picture, getting Carmella's picture crashed on her. I still like Dana Brooks. She's still gorgeous. Nia Jackson and Otis confronting each other. Paul Heyman involved in the food fight. Otis hitting John Laurinaitis in the face with a pie. Vince McMahon wearing jeans in the office, while AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan brawled with each other in his office. And they straightened the chairs out, and Mr. McMahon said one word: out. And I'm sure, Daniel Bryan could have turned around, looked at the dinosaur bones, because you're right, he does. I was right. He does actually have dinosaur bones. I was, Daniel Bryan, when he cut that promo, he said, does Mr. McMahon have dinosaur bones? Hey, there, I was right. He does have dinosaur bones. It was funny with the conversation. They carried on a conversation. Then, we got to beat each other up again. We got a briefcase to win. Like I said, another favorite moment was when Dana Brooke actually thought she actually captured the Money in the Bank with actual money in it, but Stephanie realized, Stephanie told her, that's up on the roof. That's just the conference room. It's like a little blonde moment. And yeah, make sure you clean this up. Nia's drooling all over the place. But you know what the hilarious thing though? I'm trying to get. If there was a movie for the WWE, like a movie, who would play Stephanie McMahon? There's one person that I know would play Stephanie McMahon, Tiffany Thiessen. I mean, you look at both of them, they almost look, Tiffany Thiessen almost looks like Stephanie McMahon. I think she would be perfect if they had made a WWE movie and doesn't have the actual actors like Stephanie McMahon and all that. Who would play Stephanie McMahon? Tiffany Thiessen. That's my thing. Think about it. Think about if they can make a documentary movie, like a movie doc almost, a la Spinal Tap, make a little comedy out of it or something like that. Who would play Tiffany Thiessen? I mean, who would play Stephanie McMahon? Tiffany Thiessen. I wonder if Mark Paul Gosselaar can play Triple H. We'll say by the Bell reunion. But heaven forbid if they add Alberto Del Rio. I don't know if you heard about this, but Alberto Del Rio got arrested for sexual assault and threatening to harm a woman's son. And I'm going, oh boy, because this guy, uh, he had great potential, but his off the ring, outside the ring antics, and his controversies outside the ring, especially his little tiff with Paige and all that, has really cost his career. I'm sorry, this guy should not be coming back to the WWE at all. I mean, the guy had great potential, and he would have, and when he won the WWE title, I think it was mostly set to bring back the Latino community, Latino wrestling fans. Ever since the passing of Eddie Guerrero, at that time, Rey Mysterio was off and on with the WWE. They needed somebody to, not bring in the Latin wrestling fans. And Alberto Del Rio was that guy when he was champion. But unfortunately, with the off the field controversies that's going off the field, out the ring, off TV controversies with his relationship with Paige has been toxic, and now this whole new thing comes up there. I'm just sorry. I mean, it's going to be up to Andrade. I'm glad Rey Mysterio is back in the WWE. We don't know how much time he has left as far as in the ring is concerned, his ring career. So it's going to be up to Andrade and basically Angel Garza to, you got La Lucha House Party as well. You got El Hijo del Fantasma as well. I think all those guys, they need to step up and bring in the Latin wrestling fans and bring luchador, make luchadors lucha libre popular in the WWE again. And I've always admired those guys, the high flying skills and all that. And with Alberto Del Rio out of the picture, of the WWE picture, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets the Chris Benoit treatment and gets him all, erases him in WWE as well. And it is really sad that it had to come to that. And like I said, I think Andrade and Angel Garza, Roberto Carrillo, I forgot about him. Those guys have the potential to be huge stars, and so I like to see that. I like to see those three really rise up to popularity, and I think it would help out. Andrade is engaged to Charlotte Flair, so that could be a huge thing that can help him. I don't know. A lot of things are a lot of things are possibilities in there. You get Zelina Vega. Also, got a lot of people, I think Rey Mysterio is spearheading the whole thing. There's lots of Latin superstars out there that I kind of miss in the ring, and like Super Crazy, Psychosis. Too bad La Parka didn't come into WWE. He would have been an entertaining dude. We haven't seen Kalisto in quite a while. Heard rumors that he's been released. I'm not so sure about that. I know he's part of the Lucha House Party. Lucha House Party are still in the tag team title picture over on SmackDown, which is huge. And I remember Corey Graves making a joke last night. Oh, he thought Juventud Guerrero was here. Juventud Guerrero, there's another guy that, should make a comeback and go be part of the WWE. It's just, it's very unique about what's going to happen and just, what's going to happen and what, can and will happen. They say anything can happen in WWE, but I don't want to get too far-fetched into storylines or anything like that, But the fact of the matter is that, we got to be realistic in some of these situations as well, and what's really going to happen. And, we're hoping, we wish that all the stuff that we talk about, or dreamed of would happen, but we don't know for sure. And that's the crazy thing about the WWE and the crazy thing about AEW and all that. But now with this whole pandemic going on, a lot of things have changed since this happened. And it is, it's crazy. It's totally crazy. So I don't know what to tell you. And I'm trying to pass the time because lunch is at 11. One more thing. I now am on Chrome Beta. Chrome Beta. I have downloaded Chrome Beta. If you're planning on doing a live video on Facebook, is my little advice, and your Facebook is not working on your Facebook, and if you have Google Chrome, go to Chrome Beta, download Chrome Beta, and use Chrome Beta instead. That's what I've been doing. and I decided to change my Google Chrome theme as well to more of the Street Fighter wallpaper from this. One cool thing from this game. One cool thing about the Nintendo Switch, you can take pictures of it and download them, and you can share them with your friends and all that. I mean, let me tell you something. And I've downloaded all the Nintendo Switch pictures on this, and this is a real cool thing. The USB drives. I'll tell you also, you can download videos on them and all that good stuff, and just it's amazing about how things work out, and what's going to happen down the road and all that. So, as far as video games are concerned, I know it's everything's been held back a little bit, but that's okay. It's something to I don't know. We'll see what happens. We just need Big Fun back somehow, and it isn't going to be very easy to do so, but whatever. So that's my personal opinion on the matter of everything's going on now. I just want fun back. I just want but getting back to having fun. Getting going back to work. I can deal with that, but have some fun activities, man. Let's not make this summer a dull summer for the kids. I mean, the kids can get really restless, and they'll probably do something that we're not going to like if we don't do something. You know what I'm saying? We need to get back to having fun and all that, getting something done for the kids. I mean, we're not that far away from Memorial Day. We're talking 2 more weeks until the end of until the end of May already. I mean, I know we had this past Saturday there was some snow that happened but most of it's north and west of us. So it's like, it's no big deal. It snowed here, but it didn't accumulate. It didn't do much for us. So it's like, okay, we go. We go that way. We go this way. We go up, down, all around town. And hello, how you doing, George? What's going on with you? That type of deal. So, and my sister Jewel is due to have another baby. This time it's a baby boy. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'll be. Well, just think about it. 2, Leah, 3, Raylan 4. I'm going to be like Booker T. I'm going to be a 5-time uncle. Can you dig that sucker? So, hopefully, the baby's kind of due this month. So I'm praying that praying for everything to go well with my sister Jewel and all that. And I know during this time period is very, very difficult. And I'm just praying that everything will be all right. So that's it. That's all the time we have on the show. On this episode 604 of EML77 TV. I will get back to video gaming. I am planning to do a boss rush on Streets of Rage 4. They opened up that mode now for us. And since I beat the game, I'm going to try to unlock all the characters from the 8-bit realm, the 8-bit, 16-bit realm with Sega Genesis realm from Streets of Rages 1 through 3. I'll find out what's going on. I'll find out if I can do that, and we'll see what happens. All right, and am I going to play the arcade mode as well? Well, I plan on doing that too. So it's forgive me, I wipe my nose, man, to clean my hands and all that good stuff. And so, anyways, cool thing is, before I can conclude this video, I want to, when I decided to file for unemployment, my bosses decided that even though I'm laid off, so to speak, during this whole time, my bosses recommended I file for unemployment, which I did. They're good bosses, and that's what a good boss does. And I get paid on a Tuesday during unemployment, so I'm going to go by phone and fill out everything online, and it has been a crazy process. But let's just say this: it's been working out well for me. Better, it's like since I got plenty of money to deal with, so I make it. And sometimes I do a little shopping, and so I may have to do some shopping either tomorrow or Wednesday. It all depends. And I think this week we're getting back in the 60s this week, so that's pretty big because we're going back in the 60s, and that means the weather's starting to, temperature's starting to moderate a little bit. And I don't know if that's going to help us or not. We'll find out. I know one thing is for sure. If I go back to work, I don't have to worry about bringing him a winter coat anymore, or winter boots anymore, or worry about being cold and all that. Because, I'll probably bring my hoodie and all that, and probably wear my mask and everything else. I do wear my mask, just respect rules and regulations and protocol. I know the protocol is going to be a little different when I get back to work. Plus, we clean up at the mall, and the mall has not been open for over a month. So it's, we see a lot of malls closed down over the years before this whole thing has happened. And recently this year, before this whole thing had happened, the Galleria ended up officially closing its doors. My personal opinion on that is, like I said, the Galleria was a mall in the 90s, and I know the Swansea Mall thrived in the 70s and 80s. I think in the 90s, starting in the 90s, it declined when Providence Place Mall opened up, and then Emerald Square Mall opened up in 88, I believe. Yeah, 88. Emerald Square Mall opened up. And then Providence Place Mall opened up, and that's when it hurt the Swansea Mall, and that's when, it started declining a little bit. And I think one of these days I want to go to the Providence Place Mall or the Emerald Square Mall, and I want to, go there and visit there. But I haven't done that in a couple of years, but probably because of everything going on over here, and just, it isn't. Life isn't easy, folks. Trust me on that one. Peace. Yeah, so that's it. So episode 604 complete. Give a shout out to Kevin Henry, Brandon Scruggs, Randy T. Flippin, Alicia Moyer, my friend Alicia Moyer, who's opened up a new YouTube channel known as South Coast Sojourner. Kevin Henry, Brandon Scruggs, and Randy T. Flippin have their own game show channels. Check them out. WKPH in Cincinnati, that's Kevin Henry's. MVG Productions for Brandon Scruggs, and Rodney's YouTube Games and Christianity. Check those channels out. I haven't visited those guys in quite a while because of everything going on and me working and all that. I was working before all this happened and all that, so I'm trying to keep my mind clear of everything that's been going on. It isn't easy to do that, but you know what? I know a lot of people are sick and tired of me talking about wrestling, baseball, video games, but that's helped me, besides the Lord Jesus Christ himself, that's helped me, because he's been helping me out through all the situation the Lord Jesus Christ has. But talking about all this other stuff helps me keep my mind off the politics, off this whole thing, and just trying to keep my mind straightened out. So, well, it's 11 o'clock. I gotta go eat. I'm gonna go eat some lunch. I'm hungry. So, thank you guys for tuning in, and hope to see you guys on episode 605. Hopefully, bring you more of Get These Thumbs, and I'm hoping to, bring you some more fun. All right, let's bring fun back again. Yes, sir. I'll see you later. Let's have a good day. All right. Peace.